Hello? Who's that? Who's there?
No way, no way.
He's behind you.
Quick, 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 quick.
I'm a paranormal investigator. I just want to communicate with you. Tell us who you are.
Why are you haunting these people?
Where did that come from?
That was over there.
Oh, yeah? I feel like we're going crazy.
This is so unreal.
Hello and welcome. This is Bex and Sean, and this is Ghost Dimension.
Family.
Hello, ghosty family.
Well, we're back, and this time we're back. She's back from party, aren't you?
Back from party.
Back from the party.
Back from soft play. It was very, very good.
This is very good, very
Ella
nice.
had a fantastic time.
And we're going to say hello before we start. Danny,
Danny
the
the man
Manny,
with his massive
Fanny Pack. It's the Wolf.
Hey, Wolf.
And Cat Francis
Hey, Cat.
Williamson is. Oh, can you click? Oh, hold on. There we go. We've also got. Chloe. And Councillor Yu.
Councillor, good name.
Councillor Yu.
Good name. Did he do this afternoon?
Hey,
Well done, Councillor.
Hey.
Well done.
it's Jules.
Hello, Jules.
And
Manchester. Far from
Manchester. We've also got Debbie Divider.
Diver.
We've also got
We've also got.
Smelly Melly Pella Poo
Smelly
Pants.
Melly. Hello,
She pooed
Smelly
her pants and
Melly.
kissed the girls and made them cry.
Just good as much.
She did, didn't she? Finally,
Feet.
we hope Steve's doing well. And send him
Yes,
our
we do.
love, we do. And Push Brother
Push Boy
Gavin.
Gavin.
He's very posh, isn't he?
Very posh.
A very posh man.
Very, very posh.
Very, very posh.
Very, very, very posh.
Anybody else? Let me take a
Anybody
look
else?
there. Pamela.
Pam.
Pamela's in.
But yeah, Izzy know how to say Pam's
She
name.
did. Sister.
Sister.
Pet Chicago.
Hey, Pats. You awake? Is you awake? Are you awake
Oh
now?
my God. We've also got Smokey Joe.
Smoky Joe.
Fresh from his YouTube ban.
Naughty boy.
Unbelievable. And into the
Sean
Steve.
filled me in. Not in
And-
the way that you think.
Where's our crystal gone?
My crystal.
Oh, there it is. Thank you very much. You is on
It
the
is
crystal
a
ball
rose.
for,
Thank you.
for tomorrow. It's only
I don't
tomorrow.
know where to write now.
Because Izzy's messed to be aboard.
Yep.
And she signed the other one. Unbelievable.
Izzy.
Look what she
Cheers,
did today. And there is our D as well. We hope you're well, D.
Where?
And there
D.
she is.
Hello, D.
And we've also
I
got
saw your name on the board as well today, D.
D is on there
Massive.
too for tomorrow.
Massive.
Anybody else new in? Joanna Garnett's
I've
in.
gone it.
Hey, so tonight is paranormal. It's not showcase because we wanted to ask
Thank
some
you,
more
Pat.
questions
Thank
from
you.
last
I'm
week.
glad, I'm glad.
So if you have anything paranormal related to ask tonight or Ghost Dimension related, you ask away. Yes, she did do a good job, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah.
I watched a little tiny bit of it back.
Hey, what's this? My TV struggles with YouTube. It does indeed, doesn't it now?
Oh, no,
Bloody
after
tellies.
it's updated.
Coron is in
Hello,
as
Coron.
well while we're going down our list.
Joe, it's PJ time anytime, isn't it?
Yep. It's also
Hello,
our
Callum.
Calamity Callum. Now, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and do this video because we'd like to see our family tonight.
Oh, we
because
can't
you missed
shout
our
now.
Bex. You
You
can't
know what, we can't
shout.
shout. She's going to shout, cancel yo-yo.
Unbelievable.
But we can't shout because the kids have literally just gone to bed.
And we've also got, is anybody else new in? Let's have a look. No, hey, thank you. He's still in hospital, and they are taking their time over the tests. Well, we
Oh, I
hope
bet
they're
they are.
okay. We hope they're okay and they come back okay. What's this, Bex? I wouldn't have thought of that. Now you mention it. What's that? He's lost a plot as a shiny one.
I do not know. What did I say?
Joanna says,
They said it in haste, I'm sure.
never leave
Don't judge me.
them alone, Bex.
I know,
Always, Joanna.
I know. Never leave them alone. It does, actually. Do you know what? She's done a good job, and her handwriting is fantastic.
It's getting a lot better, isn't it?
Fan-dabby-dozy.
I wanted to sack Izzy. Sure, I wanted Sean to sack Izzy. She said I was
She was
54.
54.
She did.
She's a cheeky mare, isn't she?
So first question of the night, it's not paranormal related, but did you like the rainbow colour change from Izzy on the board?
I did. I've got to say, I did. She brought it through while I was having my tea before. And she said, look, have you noticed though? Have you seen something? She's very vain, this child. What's that? That's
It's
the
all the
only
love.
name you can really make out.
Unbelievable.
It's good though. Very good.
And what was that? Hello, Tracy P.
Hello, Tracy B from Winsford.
And Callum says, sorry, not Callum,
We
Joe.
prefer Izzy to Sean.
Oh.
Yeah, Dad. You know what?
Very naughty, man.
I'm leaning to that side as well.
Cindy Pinky's in as
Hello,
well.
Cindy.
Not new, feeling old, she says. You should do a Bex and
yes.
Izzy special.
Yes,
oh,
I
nice day
like
off
it.
from me.
Yeah.
Hey, fill
Do you know
you in
what
his...
though, Joe? Do you know what though, Joe? It's been that long since I've been able to speak on the show. I wouldn't know what to say to you all. Sean reads the comments and I can't put my glasses on because all he likes.
She's blinded.
I'm blinded.
I've got a question.
He's got a question.
Have a read of the question.
Sounds
Go on.
serious.
Have
I
a look.
can't because I've literally just taken my
Someone
glasses
I know had a dream thinking they were a little girl. Okay.
off.
And was scared of me.
scared
The
of me.
location was set in my shop, and they had a dream about. They had a dream
What's
about.
that mean? I went back.
You went back,
Someone I know had a dream.
thinking that they was a little girl, and was scared of me. Location was in my shop, and they had a dream about. What does it mean? It's a very strange one. Maybe they will need to speak to you more.
Do you know what, Callum? I'm not good with dreams, and I'll always say that to people because I Google my own dreams if I have weird and wacky dreams, and I tell the kids to Google them as well. Google that. There's some good sites, dream sites on Google
Yeah.
that you can look into dreams and stuff. And sometimes you'll be surprised, like
Aye.
losing your teeth
Mate,
can signify money,
But
gaining money.
I
would
think
never feel that.
Callum, somebody's on his mind. Somebody's
Maybe
somebody's
somebody's
got
on
Callum
your mind.
on your mind. Yeah.
Somebody's thinking about you, Callum. Maybe.
Proper
But
weird.
Google it, Callum, to get a proper into the shop.
Into shop. I apologise. It feels different in the shop. And apologise. It's weird, isn't it?
Google it, Callum.
Something
if it's
weird
to do
that-
with a dream, Google it because I don't want to give you any false information.
Unbelievable. Right, I'm just going to go down and have a look, see if there's any questions. We've got Dee. She's got a question.
I have a question.
Can you see who the woman is that always is by my side? She wouldn't come closer to you last time because she wouldn't leave me. Do you know what? Right now, I wouldn't know because I've not done anything to tune in tonight. But if it just comes to me, I'll let you know. But I just need to think about that one. And I'm feeling it was a friend actually, but I'm not too sure. I'd need to tune in a little bit more tonight, and we haven't done it because we didn't know I was going to do it.
Do you know the first thing when you said that, Dee? The first thing that come to my mind was a school friend
Yeah.
that you hadn't seen in a while, and that may have passed that you don't know that's passed.
So hopefully
That was the first, and then you said friend,
Yeah.
and I thought I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have
there
to
was a
tell you.
there was a grandma there.
Yeah, I thought
Right.
grandma as well
However,
first.
this friend
At first I thought
connection
grandma.
was coming through a lot powerfuler.
Because Sean said that I have to now say I always do that. I always wait. But because Sean said friend, to me, the first thing that came into my mind was a friend that you used to know and maybe you lost contact.
Possibly.
And that's why she's staying away from you.
It could be,
But
yeah.
she's trying to maybe tell you something. Maybe you had a good connection in the past or something.
Dave, let us know if that makes sense.
But it's weird that we both got friend
Yeah,
and grandma as well.
proper weird. Thank you,
I don't
Pamela.
know what you sent, Pam.
She's done
Yeah,
She's done American Pole. Hey, and you got your post on your way to you. You got your Christmas lights. They've all gone out today. Unbelievable. Right, let's have a look. She says, thank you, much appreciated. No problem. And Scotty B's in as well.
Skyby.
I've got a question.
Question, not paranormal related.
When is the next Ghost Dimension official party? Well, we will let you know as soon as we know. We're going to looking at venues.
Joe, when you're not blocked.
Yeah. We'll let you know as soon as we can. I had a dream of an irate years ago. Of an irate?
It's a typo.
And he just wanted me to go to the other side with him. Is this... Oh, all right. Is it true that only devil does that?
No. I think that was totally something else, Tracy.
Totally something else?
What's an irate?
I'm not too sure, but I need to... I don't know, but I don't think that's true at all about the
No,
devil
I don't
just
think
doing
that's
it.
true
So I
at
would
all.
not worry
No,
about it.
Tracy.
All right, my love. Callum says, sorry it was long. The atmosphere has been rough here since I used my devices, but I got told to apologise to the spirits after the dream. And I didn't. It feels a lot more peaceful. Do you know
that's
what?
Good.
Maybe,
That's good.
Maybe he had
That's very
somebody
good.
around, because you can do that, can't it? And you know what? We always say, when we investigate, be respectful to the spirits, thank them for activity, because it's so important, because they were also people at one point as well.
Do you know what might help as well, Callum, in the shop? If you get some smudge, and then when the shop's closed, smudge the shop, and then also, if you don't have to say a Lord's Prayer, but say like a prayer type words, like respectful words, maybe, as in like a prayer. Baby stink. Oh my God, friggin' stink. That might help, Callum. Oh my
Got
God.
over that smell.
You wafted your dress around as well.
That I don't know is past. I don't know. We need to try and connect into it more, Dee. And if it comes to us, we'll let you know. It's not that bad, that.
That's really bad.
Okay. Do you know
What
what?
the hell is going on with your stomach now?
I just had a McDonald's and I've not had one for ages.
Dee, I'm thinking friend, probably maybe from school. And I think you don't know that you might get more. You might get more. Stop moving closer to me. You might get more signs, Dee. Watch out for the signs and the radios, and think back as well. If you put yourself into maybe school time, you might get more signs around you. Watch out for the signs and the smells as well. If you smell a perfume or something.
I thought you smell a poo.
I thought I was going to swear then.
Bear said to me the other night that a young lady was looking over me, but I have no idea.
Aww.
Oh, that's lovely. You need to
Maybe
ask
go
her.
to Bear to ask her, yeah, because we can't.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look down here. Sorry, a pirate. Let's have a look. Maybe a teacher rather than a school friend. Maybe that's why he thought of Grandma too. Could be, couldn't it? Could be.
Yeah, could be. But I
Need
thought
to tune in more.
I thought Grandma was standing there, but I also thought young, like a younger.
Why do I always have spirits around me with silly names? Last night, for example, I had a Mrs. Pepperpot in my head who wouldn't go away. I was making a popping sound.
Do you know what, Gavin? Sometimes you have to differentiate what is from spirit and what is just your mind. I mean, we all talk to ourselves in our brain, don't we? Oh, I need to put that out. Oh, I need to do this. So sometimes you have to just differentiate. If you did get Mrs. Pepperpot, then you need to look for other things that come along with it, maybe in the days that come.
More
or
signs.
or more things that come into your head. Maybe Google can help, the history, search back and stuff.
Maybe mine's
But
opening up and you're
sometimes-
getting mixed messages.
But sometimes you do have to think, was that from spirit or is that just my mind playing tricks?
Because it's
I've
very hard to
watched,
differentiate sometimes,
because I've
isn't it?
watched a Disney film or something like that, or I've listened to a Disney song lately. Stop messing.
tightening.
No, stop messing. You would totally tell me off of that.
I would not.
Gavin, just make sure you look harder into the names that you're given, because I wouldn't want you to think every name's from spirit, because sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is your own subconscious throwing yourself some names and thinking, why did I think of that? Oh, I watched a Disney film or something like that. So just do that.
And a grandma, I figured she was around. I'd be happy to talk about that, but The friend I will have to look into and let you know. Thank you very much.
Definitely look into that friendy because that's prominent. That she I don't know why maybe she had a good connection in her school days.
Hello, Easter.
Hello.
Esther, sorry. Bex me blocked. Never. I kept my chat clean apart from sending sticky dribble stickers, which maybe if I didn't, I don't blame you.
It wouldn't be you, would it? You can't
Sticky
change.
dribble. We like
We
a
love you the way you
dibble.
are, Joe.
A sticky dibble. A sticky dibble.
Sticky dibble. Well, wasn't it? Oh no, it's sticky dribble now. Isn't
Sticky
it?
dibble.
Yep, that's right.
When did you become interested in the paranormal? Oh, it's all in this book.
It is all in the book.
But
Yeah,
it was many years ago when we moved into this house.
Yeah.
Had we been to that investigation before that?
Yeah, it was in Warrington. That was our first sort of
So it was
venture
before
in,
this then, wasn't it? So we started doing a bit of ghost hunting when we...
I think we did. We lived in Warrington for a short while, and we did one investigation with another group,
Yes.
and we were just green. We were just members of the public, and we did that, and we liked it, and then we stopped it because then we moved into this house,
Yeah.
and because it was on a cemetery, everything sort of snowballed after that, and we've been here for 9 years, so probably 10 years it sort of kicked off. Yeah.
Absolutely. I have. We are too scared to smudge in case it sets a fire alarm off. I was thinking maybe some holy water instead.
That might help.
Would that be as good as smudge? You
Maybe
could.
if you invested all of
Or-
you, or if it all put some money in for a singing bowl, that might cleanse the atmosphere. Or some music.
Sage candles.
Yeah,
Sage candles.
Or if you maybe a meditation sort of chant, that might help. And
Yeah.
play it over and over again to sort of cleanse the atmosphere.
Bex, you need to get a portable fan.
I do,
Unbelievable.
and just aim it at him. He stinks.
Cheeky sausage, didn't she? Melly says, I had a dream the other night. It was my gran. She was trying to ask me to help. Oh, I can hear her in my dream, but I couldn't see her that well because she was fuzzy. I think she wanted me to go.
Oh,
Maybe she just popped in just to say hello because sometimes it can get all mixed and confuzzled in your dreams. So maybe she was just popping in to say hello to you, Mel. Can scans been around in life and after? Oh, it's lovely that. Can spirits be attached to items? Well,
I think they can, Karen. I do think they can. We've seen it a lot on investigations.
so some people think like they'll be attached to. Let's just say this battery, right? And you follow this battery and it's stuck to the battery. But what it actually means is, it's going to sound funny, but in the future, spirits will probably all be attached to bloody mobile phones, won't we? Because they used to like mobile phones in our day, don't we? So when we're past, we'll be like, where's the mobile phone? Where's my mobile? So we'll be trying to find it. But it's just that items and objects that they really liked. And that's what it is.
I think as well as it's a sense of home, isn't it? I mean, back then there was no iPhones and stuff. And it's like your mum's favourite china plate or something like that, anything like that. It's a sense of belonging and a sense of home. So you sort of attach yourself whilst in spirit form to that item. And I think that's why when the items move from place to place, things can sort of, come out of the item and make themselves known. We've noticed that a lot, especially in Leeds Museum. You'll notice that.
Oh, yes.
In the artefact room, and the things were coming out on the Alice box. That was a fantastic place to witness how spirits can get attached to items.
And objects. Colin, hello to you.
Hello, Colin. Not seen you for a while.
Lovely to see you, nice. And Panda Feet says, I have a question. Would you like to be haunted by your parents when they pass over?
See, that's a tough one, because I lost my dad when I was 25, and sometimes when I'm in like the bedroom or I'm in my room or I'm in the shower, I think I really hope my dad can't see me now. So sometimes I wouldn't want to be haunted, but I like the knowledge
visitation.
that you can sometimes smell a cigar and think, oh, nobody smokes cigars, that must be my dad. Or a certain song on the radio. I like that, but I wouldn't want to be haunted for that fact.
Pamela says, earlier this morning I woke up, my legs felt heavy. I looked out my door and saw a black misty Oh, I saw a
little
black mist.
sparkly.
A little sparkly. Isn't that weird?
Oh, that's interesting. Pam, if you're scared at all, just remember smudge.
Yeah.
Maybe if you've got a singing bowl.
Could have been like a manifestation. That.
Yeah, but if you are scared, Pam, just maybe do a prayer as well.
And Scott's also got dreams of his mum and
Oh,
dad.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes in dreams, I know spirits can affect our dreams and they can come through in dream form. So, yeah, sometimes they're just spirits saying, I'm thinking about you.
And, Gavin says, not sure about ours. It's not the only silly name I've had. And I've had Mrs. Hedgehog too. I'd say all you got to do...
Sometimes it can just be your mind, Gavin. It can just be your subconscious because we read so many things every day. And buses, things like that. You read so many things. So sometimes it can just be things being put together.
But if you're worried about it, document them all down.
Yeah.
And then see if there's any connection to them and see what happens. Because at the minute, it's the strangest one I've seen. But just write them down and see if you can find any connection.
Look into it. Dig some history up about Mrs. Hedgehog.
What is the best item to use for cleansing after dealing with negative spirit? A smudge. Well, I mean, you could do better.
I'd go with smudge, to be honest, only because it's. I mean, sometimes holy water, the spirit might not believe in any sort of form of higher being, mightn't they?
No,
So
yeah.
smudge. That's why a lot of people say smudge because it's a smudge stick, isn't it?
And Smoker Joe says, I'm dyslexic, so the book is a bit tricky to read.
Oh no.
Have you guys never thought of doing an audio?
book for people with the, yeah,
Well, we
that's a
could
good
do,
idea,
couldn't we?
that, Joe.
We could
That's
do.
Really, really good.
yeah.
I thought I was dyslexic when I was a kid, but that's really, really good.
We'll look into that.
Yeah, we will. Cheers
Absolutely.
for that.
Why do we always think that spirits are... Oh, this
Seen
is
at
good,
night,
yeah.
Robert. We don't think that. We've done quite a few daylight investigations.
People
and
don't
we've
like it,
They don't
but
like
it's
it.
because ghosts are around in the day, aren't
Ghosts
they?
are always around.
Are
Spirits
around.
are always around. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's just
I'm glad you said that.
people. It's just people's perception because it's more scary at night
That's it.
time.
When the lights go out, it's a bit more scary.
Paul's like that.
Yeah,
Paul.
Paul does
Paul
not
on
like
the show.
daytime
Does
investigations.
not like any daylight. Doesn't like a torch on or
The
anything.
first ever daylight investigation we did was at Speak.
Yeah, and he hated it.
What was it?
It's
What was it called?
Aerodrome
Aerodrome.
Heritage.
And we said, me and Sean said, we're going to change it up for everybody. And we're going to do it in the day.
Day.
Only because when we went there to recce,
It was active.
it was so active. And it would have been spooky at night time, but we just wanted to show everybody that it can be done in the day. Spirits don't just come out at night time. They're there all the time or whenever they want to be. So yeah, I'm glad you said that.
At times, when I have dreams, when I dream of me and my dad, sometimes I just wake up in the middle of it. And it makes me think, why did that happen?
Maybe it was your time to wake up, Scott. Maybe it was your dad saying, enough
Oh,
now.
nudged you in spirit.
Maybe.
Woof, wake up, Scott. Hello, Claire
Good
Paul.
evening, Clary.
Lovely
I
to see
see
you
your
this evening.
Isabella was on screen today.
She
going,
was.
"Bleh."
Showing us her muscles, she was.
Was she?
Yeah, big muscles. I only have bad dreams. Unbelievable.
Do you know what you need
Pads.
to do, Pads? You need to watch cooking programs before you go to bed. That's
Yeah.
what you need to do. I swear by it.
And then you'll be cooking in your dream.
When I was about 12, I always used to have bad dreams, and it used to frighten the life out of me. I hated going to sleep, and I thought I'd put some cooking programs on when I was 12 before I went to sleep. Turned it off. Had nice dreams. It's cooking's innocent, isn't it?
How do I know spirits are grounded at my workplace? What do you mean by grounded? Do you mean they're stuck there? They won't be stuck there because they can get. I get mixed up sometimes. People believe. I don't think they'll be stuck there. They might. If you think they're stuck there, it'll be an energy of what we call a ghost. So a ghost and a spirit are two different things. The spirit is a ghost of. Spirit is us that's passed over, and we're back. We know what we're doing. We're in spirit form, or we don't know what we're doing because we're confused. A ghost is like a replay in time, and that might be what you mean as grounded. But what that means is to know the difference is that the same thing will be happening over and over and over again. In terms of the activity will be constantly the same, and it won't be intelligent activity. So that might be what you mean by that one. Hopefully I got you. Thank you. Let's have a look. My house isn't haunted, but I've had a visit from a man who I've seen in my mind, and he said he was just visiting.
Do you know what that could be, Tracy? And it's just come to me before Sean finished reading that. It could be somebody who owned the house prior to you.
Could be.
in different owners of the house, and he could just be visiting his house where he once lived. Because I often dream about houses that I lived in, and I would, if I was a spirit, I'd definitely go and visit those houses.
Yeah, absolutely.
And speak to people.
Gavin
So it
says
could be that, Tracy.
also had sensible names and feelings of how he died. Write it all down, I would, because there's a lot of
Write them
information
down and
coming.
maybe see if you can dig some history up. Maybe go to the library and see if you can get some history.
And Danny the Manny says, just a question, how did the names Stunners? Okay, and goes to mention start. My gran passed away 4 years ago, and we were closed. How can I...
Close.
Close, how can I grieve, guys, as I haven't... Yeah. Grieving's a personal thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It depends how you...
Do you know, a lot of the time, Dan, grieving, obviously, it never, ever, ever leaves you at all. And unless you've lost somebody, you don't understand what it is. But grieving, do you know, if you speak about the person a lot and speak about happy times, even speak about sad times, that helps a lot. It does help a lot. It helps grief a lot, speaking about that person. It might make you upset, but that's fine. But it helps, Dan.
And the name Past Hunters came around, so we didn't want to go with Ghost
We were
Hunters.
upstairs in bed, weren't we?
Yeah, so
3
we
o'clock in the morning it was.
said, let's call it Paranormal.
Yeah.
And, so P-A, scientific, so S, team.
Team. And then
So-
Hunters just followed, didn't
Yeah.
it? Ghost Dimension, we always wanted Ghost in the...
And dimension in the word.
we always wanted that in. And then we wrote loads of second names, didn't we? And both chose the name Dimension. Because
We
there's
did.
different dimensions that we may...
Cross
that may
over to.
cross over, and that's what we're seeing maybe when we see a spirit.
And Yo-Yo says, apart from what you do, Ghost Dimension, have you had any real strange frightening things ever happen to either of you?
I've had a few when I was growing up.
Yeah.
It's in the book, though.
It's in the boat, Yo-Yo. But my one was when I woke up and it was a man stroking me dog on the bed.
My most frightening one was when I was probably 11 or 12. I was watching telly, and this white figure appeared and put a hand on my shoulder and said, "Are you okay?" And oh God, I was so scared. I just froze, and my heart was going. And I had an adjoining door to my bedroom, to my mum and dad's room. And as soon as the figure went, I was just frozen still. As soon as the figure went, I tried to climb out of my bed. I was sitting up as well, so it wasn't sleep paralysis. Climbed out my bed, and I went to my mum and I told her. She said it'd be fine, it'd be fine. Got into her bed, and then I saw some pictures the day later, and it turned out it was her mum. And then 2 days later, the dog died. So she must have come to pick up the dog, Zara.
That makes sense, Bex, about me now. Popping in when I go to the loo, she says.
I know, yeah. I know. It's not what you want to see, is it?
Many years ago, I worked in a nursing home. This was like when I was like 19 or something. And there was a couple of things that happened in there. But one of them, I remember, sat there and this guy had a stroke, so he couldn't speak. And he couldn't dress himself, because if you have a stroke, your arm don't move or whatever's happened to you. Anyway, I was putting his top on. I was buttoning his shirt up, and he went... And I don't know his name with his wife now. It's gone out of my head. But he went, "Mary?" And bearing in mind, this man couldn't speak. Okay? And I said... So I was like, bloody hell. So I said, it was daylight. It was morning. I said, "Who are you speaking to?" "Mary, it's my wife."
Wow.
"Hello? It's Mary." Anyway, I remember the goosebumps going up on the back of my neck. And later that night, he died.
Mm.
So she came to pick him up.
Yeah.
Proper weird.
I do believe that happens all the time.
Let's have a look. I didn't feel scared. I thought it was my husband visiting. It could, couldn't it?
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
If you felt it was that, it probably was.
Yeah.
Bex, that's weird. I don't want me... Bex, that's what I don't. Are you seeing you on your birthday suit?
Exactly.
What environment is your favourite out of the abandoned places that are falling apart? Like
Environment. Mine totally has to be theatres.
Yes, we do
It's
like
not
a good
abandoned.
theatre. Or
It's not
cave.
falling apart, but I do like theatres. I love standing on the stage, especially when they get the lights on and everything. I love the feeling. And you can pick up on so many things because so many people have been in there and performed on the stage. It's so nice.
Hey, look at this. A collection of much-loved classic stories for all the family. Mrs. Peppercat can't choose when she was shrink the size of her pepper pot. It just happens, he says. Hey, he's gone mad. Sorry I've not been on for a while, John. It's been work has been hectic, but I do catch up. Well, it's lovely to see you,
Nice
Colin.
to see you when we can, Colin.
He said he would always let me know when he was around. That night of his funeral, I was alone in my living room and he heard his voice in the back of my head and he said my name. Wow. That's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's nice to know he's there.
Hey, Posh Boy Gavin says he once smelt cigar smoke when I was the only one in the room. My granddad smoked cigars. I'd like to think
It totally was then.
Yeah.
Devon. It was.
Absolutely. Right, let's go down the list. I'm not just a pretty face, but I do have good ideas. Unbelievable. Hey, that's nice, Kate. Guess what day, boy?
Oh!
K2 meter. Claire.
You need him to get you to buy an Ovulus. Watch him go white when he sees the price of them.
Seen a few
what's going
of the day. Seen a few all times of the day. They don't go away. Yes, absolutely. Hear me there all the time.
That's
Conspiracy.
right.
It's daytime.
Do you know what I
evening.
see always in the daytime? Black cats. Black cats. And we had a black cat. Always seeing a black cat.
Complicated question coming in next
Oh,
off
God.
Joanna Garnett.
She's Googled this.
She has, hasn't she?
She always
Why,
does
in
this.
comparison to traditional sciences, is psychology disapproving of the possibility of paranormal phenomena?
You said that last time.
You did.
Darn it.
Just copy the answer.
You
because,
said-
and I have the same answer for when we even when we do television interviews. I give you the answer that we give.
Go on then.
Okay. And the
Got
answer
sun
is
in my eye still. It's not an
Alright.
eyeball.
we don't understand everything in the universe, and science is always evolving. I'll do it in the way that we do it to the television programs we're into.
Oh,
And
please
science
don't.
is always
I've
evolving.
got half an hour.
Right? And when we make a new discovery in science, it never existed before. And so because we can't prove it, doesn't mean it's not there. We don't know how the universe works. We don't know if it's never ending. We've never been to the bottom of the ocean and found out what's there. And so that's why science doesn't understand or proves it. Until it can be proven by science, it'll always be disproved. It can't be disproved, okay? Because there's no proof of it to begin with, okay? Just like, what was the other thing that we can't prove? Just like we can't prove there's a God or there's a devil, or just like we can't prove there's aliens in the sky, we can't prove the paranormal. Absolutely. Yes, I've finished my bloody rant. Believable. Not a question, but funny. I had a dream the other night that I was on a ghost hunt with you, Bex, and I... With you,
And I
Bex.
lost you.
Oh, when I finally found you, we're getting drunk. Oh no, with a pack of unicorns. So we're going on in your house. I'm telling you, turn that bloody eating down. Hey, let's have a look. After a week, my dad dies. I was sitting in his chair watching TV, and I felt really cold and knew it was him. So I said, "Hi, Dad." It never happened again after that.
Wow, he's telling you.
Hey, it's bloody mental, that, isn't it? Hey, I'm buying some dowsing rods. Say enjoy using them. Don't blame you. Right, let's have a look down our listy. When people have sleep paralysis in their sleep, I get it all of the time. Oh,
Oh dear.
I feel I'm asleep and I can't get it at all.
I feel.
I'm asleep and can't at all. So
Can't
he gets
move at all?
maybe you can't move. It's one of those things. It does happen. Sleep paralysis.
I've had it twice and it's not nice. But Mel, the most
Was it Mel? I thought it was Dan.
no,
Oh,
the best thing you can do is just
to make me eye.
it's crying.
Emotional times.
Just relax with
'cause we're
sleep
speaking to
paralysis.
Got something sticky
Oh,
in my
sticky
eye.
in his eye, sticky eye, Mel. Yes, relax with sleep paralysis because sometimes you can see not nice things with sleep paralysis. The best thing you can do is relax. But maybe I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of that.
I don't know either. They don't
Maybe
know.
do a bit of meditation, Mel.
Not full
Calm
expert
your
on that one.
mind. Calm your mind before. I don't know a lot about sleep paralysis. But maybe calm your mind before you go to bed. Maybe no TV, no phone for about half an
Take
hour.
your phone off.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Why is
Read a
it?
book.
Sometimes you ask the spirit to show itself and it only appears as an orb and not full apparition because that's the communication to you. That's what it can manifest at the time. That's all it's able to achieve. So that's the only way at that time or in that moment that it can show itself and manifest to you, because it takes a lot of energy to be a full-bodied manifestation. And if you can imagine, if people are asking this all the time and that's what they want, there's a lot of energy for the spirit to do, so they just show you little signs, little glimmers, a little flash that they're there. However, on the investigation of editing today, they manifested themselves a lot with voices.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and on a previous investigation
Previous
that I've
one, I'm
edited,
thinking, yeah.
one of them did start to manifest.
I can't believe I got something.
Question. What is the most scariest place you have encountered?
Spirit.
You've encountered. For me, it was that face in Newsham Park Asylum in the...
Yeah, but we didn't encounter it.
didn't
We
encounter it, but caught it.
Where were we? We were somewhere. We were out somewhere, and Dave sent a picture through to Sean's phone and said, "Look at this." And he showed us this picture, and we both were just like, we went white. Like, you knew it was as a ghost. That's
Yeah.
what we said. That's definitely a ghost. That wasn't nice at all. And that down in Newsham are some of the most scariest spirits you'll ever find, because when you look back at the history, the things that they did to the poor boys and girls that used to live there is horrendous, and those spirits in there are not nice and nothing that you want to make friends with at all. Also, Callum's going to say something. Gran Canaria House of the Devil, that was scary.
Yeah.
That was very scary as well.
Just going back onto Joanna's question before, that's what it
Joanna.
was, right?
Joanna.
Joanna. Right? Where the science thing is, where the
Oh, for
science
God's
is... No,
sake.
listen, this was the thing that came into me head then.
Oh, we forgot.
Right? It was, I say on the television network stuff, I say, listen, can you see the wind? Can you see the air? They say no. And I said, but doesn't mean it's not there, does it? There we go. Right, let's have a look at in all the Today's a day Grandma died in
She
1984.
likes to try you.
Joanna always likes to try me.
Oh, pads, lots of love.
I think the holy water is part of a movie exorcism, but I think only it would help if you are religious.
That's
Yeah.
right. I think if you're not if that spirit's not religious, then I don't think it would help very much. That's why I think smudging maybe a bit better.
Series 5. It's called Series 5. I'm not going to tell you anything. Hey, let's have a look. Did you have an imaginary friend when you were younger?
Yes.
Nope.
Mine was called Alison, and she had a dog. Bizarrely enough, she had a dog with 3 legs. Right?
Because you're crazy,
Get
girl.
this. Then she disappeared, and then my Chihuahua lost his leg. He broke his leg, and we took him to Liverpool University to try and save his leg. Vet's university thing. And they couldn't save it, and he had to end up getting his leg chopped off.
God.
Isn't that weird?
Proper weird.
Maybe. I think sometimes when you imaginary friends, I think that could be spirit. You just don't know it.
Cool, boo. Chloe says, why can't night vision pick up shadows that we can see? Why you can't? They do pick them up sometimes, because
Yeah.
we saw Nessie Moon's shadow
We saw
at
Nessie
Leeds
Moon
Library.
and also
In fact, right, there was I'll tell you right now, there was a shadow that I caught on this episode. All right, and Bex, you were sat at the computer, and I said, look, there's that there's a shadow
Yeah,
figure, right?
Yeah.
However, I've left it in the show without an explanation or anything, because as we're looking in the room, it actually looks like it's us.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
However, it's not. So because it's happening. I just stood still, and I just thought, you know what? If I put
You
on
saw the first bit.
if I
and then
say,
ask about.
oh, that's a shadow, blah blah blah, you know, and I saw it with my own eyes anyway, and I saw it on the camera, and then we carry on rolling, and it's happening again. People are just going to think it's us. So I thought it's a great capture, but just one that I'm leaving out this time. But yeah,
They can be
amazing.
captured.
Keep your eyes
They
peeled
can
on
be
that
captured. You've just got to look hard.
one. Episode 4, series 4.
Yeah, we caught a few shadows, haven't we?
Yeah.
What was that one with Derek? I can't remember now.
Oh, I can't remember.
Tutbury Castle.
When my dad passed, I kept thinking I seen him as he was following me or looking on at me. Aww. Whatever. Do you know what? It's bloody good when you feel that. You know what I mean? And you feel it. It is just amazing.
Go up a minute. I want to see Panda Feet.
Black Cat Sail.
Superiors, they've suffered. Oh, I know.
Exactly. Just like you can't prove who farted. Exactly, Pam. Just can't prove who farted. If you could investigate a location, where would it be? Not allowed to say Gran Canaria, says Callum. Oh, it would be that bloody Waverly Hills Sanatorium in the States. I'm going to go there one day with Bex, and you're going to poo your pants.
No, not going there.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you
no. Callum, I'm going Gran Canaria again.
Unbelievable.
No, do you know what? I'd like to go to a place called Amsterdam Theatre in New York. Really nice backstory. And I want to go to New York as well at Christmas.
Julian Brown,
Hello,
come
Julian
on
Brown.
down.
Julian,
She's
please
my
try and come
eyeball.
over to YouTube.
She will. Right, so let's have a look. Do you believe that people can be empaths?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do believe that.
All the time.
Yeah, I think I'm sort of on that sort of wavelength as well with empaths, because it's you feel a lot more emotion, and you can when you speak to somebody, you can feel what emotion they're going through. I do
Aye.
believe that.
Question, no one say the answer. Sean, what gets wetter and wetter the more you rub it?
A towel.
A towel.
Oh, you shouldn't
Ah,
have put
the answer was
We
on there.
knew that.
That one's been done a few
times.
times. Have you watched the Long Island Medium show? No, it's on
What's that?
Netflix. Don't think you'd like it
Why?
because it's a medium show.
I wouldn't like it.
But it's on Netflix, and I've seen it. I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Do you know what? Watch one actually. It's good. Okay. These unicorns are seriously a bad influence. They are. And thank you.
Thank you,
to Pinky
Cindy.
Poo Pie for your thanks. We love your two our Pinky.
Pinky.
Chili Pants, hey, it's on everywhere. It is.
Which?
This show. Oh, we love you. Bex, that imaginary friend may have been a spirit preparing you for a tribe.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
unbelievable.
I think it may have. Do you know what? None of us thought about it until we were all. I was a lot older, and then we were talking about my dog, and then my imaginary thing. We put it together, and we were like, "Oh my god, maybe it was a spirit."
Maybe. There is a spirit nun who can't cross over when you use God. She just laughs and gets really angry and attacks you because you know that's a bloody exorcist. You've been watching too much bloody movies, Smoking Jonine. What are you smoking,
Smoking
you?
Jonine.
Unbelievable. Pamela, thanks
Pam,
for your
thank you.
farting pussycat.
Yeah,
we love a
that's
farting
Sean.
pussycat. We love you too. Let's have a look down this listy. Karen says, I've done psychology and I don't disapprove in the paranormal due to my own experience. This is the thing, you see. You
studied
still got to
that.
question things.
I studied psychology as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, things at my work fall off when no one's near. And my co-workers always say, this place is haunted.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what it is, Colin? Because we've been in supermarkets before and stuff like that's happened, hasn't it? Just flew off the shelves. Happens quite a lot.
Happened not so long ago, didn't it?
Yeah.
In the supermarket, we were just literally just walking past, and we were like, "Oh, okay."
Hey, look, Joanna says, leave Bex at home, Sean, and I'll come with you to the asylum.
Oh, let's say that's a
Unbelievable.
date.
Hey, I tell you what,
Just leave me with some popcorn, Joe, and I'll be right.
the spirits come and go. I've got an EVPs and animal freakouts. Have nudged me to get a record. You know what? They do come and go, yeah.
Yeah.
Not always around because they like people to go and visit other people. But their visitation, excuse me, I had this at McDonald's before. It's repeating on me, shouldn't have had it. Their visitations are instant, so they can travel like fast from one place to the other. So definitely, they do come and they do go, and it's the way of the world. Hey?
What was that thing we watched about Afterlife?
Oh,
First two were good.
It was.
The rest
I
was all
just
about
saw
mediums
it the
with-
other day again on Netflix, and it's bloody life after
two.
death or something like that.
Don't know. The first two was fantastic, and there was different people from different, like America, England, all that, and they all had the same sort of feel when they passed over.
Yeah, it
They
was
always
really
said
good.
it was like a 3D effect. They could see the body, but then they thought of something else and they were there.
Yes.
But then they could still see the body, and then they thought of somewhere else and they were there. And they were like, it was mind-boggling how they could be in three different places at
Yeah.
once. That's a really good definition of what it could be like.
Popcorn and a hot dog.
Oh,
girl.
yeah.
You dirty bird.
Hot dog.
What do you call? Who do you call when you get lost in the spiritual world? Your spirit guy.
Wow.
Exactly. Well, Oh, is that a joke? Oh, it's a joke, isn't it? Bleeding now, Chloe. Unbelievable. And I remember when my dad was walking and cooking a hibachi grill outside a couple of steaks. And he came into the house to get a drink and he went back outside and the dog grabbed the steaks and ran with them. I saw my grandparents in dream visitation shortly after my granddad passed. My nan dressed in all the same outfits they've been dressed in for their funerals. That's bloody mental, isn't it? The lady that passed away at work, I felt all her sadness and pain. Oh, you can. I did it with my dog. And thank you for your salty dribble.
Salty dribble.
For the Josephine.
Or is it sticky dribble now?
Sticky dribble.
Dirty
Sticky
boy.
dribble.
Honestly, since Cheryl's been away, Joe, you've been dirty. You're a dirty dog.
Exactly. You dirty bird. Sister
Now,
Bex and
what
Brother Sean.
has Izzy put you on here as, Joe?
Shawana.
Joe?
Shawana.
It's been quite good.
I've been listening to
Shawana.
meditation music to help me sleep. When I have sleep paralysis, it does scare me, but I see black shadows above my head. You just tell them to step back.
Yeah.
All right? Absolutely. Did you put me on the board for my Stickers and Bears Live? We did indeed. Don't you worry about it, Josephine Headley. Everybody's... Nobody gets missed out.
Nobody gets left out.
Especially on the wheel either.
No.
All right, but listen, we've come to the end of today's show, or tonight's show if you're in the UK. But don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow with another live. It's our big giveaway, 4 o'clock. So make sure you tune in and check out. Can you say hi to Charlie? He sat with me.
Hello, Charlie. Get to bed.
Oh, he's got a bad tooth, hasn't he?
You got a bad tooth? Right, get your mum to put some whiskey on your tooth, Charlie. Don't drink it.
Unbelievable.
Just put it on your tooth.
But listen, we'll be back
Then
tomorrow.
get to bed.
Enjoy your night.
Enjoy your night.
Whatever you're doing.
I'm going to go upstairs and go to bed.
No, you are not.
I knew he was going to say that. When do I ever get to watch Coronation Street then? When do
And
I
I'm
ever get to...
editing in the daytime.
I'm busy in the daytime. I'm always busy. I don't
I
just sit
caught
there
you
watching
watching
telly.
Coronation Street the other day.
Yeah, because I was... Oh, sorry, Mel, I nearly blocked you. Yeah, because I was waiting for the floor to dry, so I didn't want to put footsteps all over it. So I sit there and I was thinking, what do I do now? Oh, watch Corrie.
Right, should we get out of here? Let's leave them to it, otherwise they'll all go bloody mad. We'll see you tomorrow.
At you all day. See you tomorrow. Freeze frame. Hello? Who's that?
Just to say as well, we will be doing Paranormal Showcase next week because our Panda Feet is awaited to get some done. So yeah, we
that's
will.
That's another thing, guys. If you do have anything to send in, because we're all low on stuff.
Send
if
it
you have anything
through.
to send in, send it to SeanMatty@iCloud.com. If your video is a little bit too big, you can't send it via the email address, send it through WeTransfer.com. Use the same address, SeanMatty@iCloud.com. But please, don't think it's silly, just send anything to the email.
Thank you, Pamela. We love ya. We'll see ya all. Some
personal.
No way.
He's behind you.
Quick.
I'm a paranormal investigator. I just want to communicate with you. Tell us who you are.
Why are you haunting these people?
Where did that come from?
That was over there.
Oh, yeah? I feel like we're going crazy.
This is so unreal.